Greetings, everyone. It's Bonnie Alexander, and welcome to the fourth week of our Coast to Coast Christmas card series. And this week's cards have been designed by Tammy Stafford from Indiana. And she's got some cute ones, so let's get going. This is the card we're going to be making, and it's actually a very cute gift card. And it's a wow card, but it's simple to make. Here we go. This is a Real Red cardstock. It's 4 1/4 by 11. It's scored at 2, 7 1/4, and 7 3/8. The DSP is 4 3 1/2, as is the crumb cake for the front, 4 by 3 1/2. We've got two other pieces of DSP that are 4 by 1 3/4. This inside insert that makes the gift card is 6 1/2 by 3 5/8, and it's scored at 1 3/4 on the long side and 6. And of course, we've got our traditional sequence. So here we go. This card is not difficult. We're going to go ahead and adhere the crumb cake to the top of the front panel, and let's see, that's it, an easy part. As is our, and this is incorrect. I told you the wrong size, because once we put this insert in, let's see. Well, we can make it work, but I think I cut this down. So that's going to be going there, and then this will be coming up, and this will be coming up, and this will be coming down. So, all right, so we're going to put this panel in. Sometimes it helps me to talk it out, and hopefully it helps you to hear me talk it out, because some of these kind of things look intimidating, and yet they really aren't, and it's very, very fun to learn how to do them. This is called like a little matchbook fold. And then we've got two pieces of DSP, which are going to go, I'm going to try to line them up. Nope, that's not right. Let's see if we can line this up with this. Must have been on a different pack. Won't matter that it doesn't match. Unless it matters to you, then you'll have to pay attention. I've been using this paper so much that if I have a scrap, I just use it. And it might not be from the same piece of paper, but it's all good. And this paper you can do so much with. We haven't even talked about the cutouts that they have in this paper that make creating so easy. All right, so we've got some stamping to do, and I just got a piece of white cardstock, and everything should fit on this size, which is 4 1/4 by 1/2. By 5 1/2. All right, let's see. We have all these color inks. We've got red, crumb cake, garden green, and pecan pie. So our little tiny gingerbread men that are so dang fun are going to be stamped in the pumpkin pie. And I wanted to make sure I could get everything on this one sheet. So we have to make sure that there's enough space in between for the die. And so there's 4 of these little guys. They are so fun, and they've got hearts for buttons. Okay, then we are going to go ahead and do the oven mitt in garden green. Make sure that's all inked up real well. Again, making sure we have room for the dies. We've got the rolling pin in Crumb Cake. Which I am going to put here. I hope I'm in the screen. I'm always wondering. We've got the cake decorator in red. I don't know the technical term for this. Yeah. I am not neither cook nor baker. And that. And then we have we're going to cut out 2 little candy canes for the inside. So we've got to stamp those. Now what's cool about these dies is they have 2 of the little gingerbread and 2 of the candy canes. So when you go to cut that out, I need my red. That it won't take you quite as long. So on the insert, we are going to stamp our Merry Christmas, which I just used on the last video. And I don't know if I put it away. Nope, we'll keep going. Yes, that Merry Christmas is going to go there. I think what I did is take it over to the other desk to be cleaned, so I will grab that. But I want to show you, in the meantime, how we are going to decorate this piece of crumb cake. We are going to, there's a cookie sheet die in this Homemade Treats bundle. And this is the Earth and Tone metallic paper, and it just really makes this pop. And in the interest of time, I have gone ahead and cut out all of those little pieces. Now here's, just real quick, here's the dies. You can see 2 candy canes, 2 gingerbread men. And so I've got these all on this one sheet of paper, and I would run this through all at one time. Again, trying to make sure I was strategic when I stamped. So this is going to go here. That Earth and Tone has several different tones of this foil, and it's just beautiful. So let's get our mitt. I'm putting these on flat. You can put them on with glue dots or with, I'm definitely going to put this down with flat, the rolling pin. And then I'm going to pop this up a titch because it's going to go over the rolling pin. But before I do that, I think I'm going to go ahead and place my gingerbread men. So I am going to have to go over to where I clean my stamps and get that Merry Christmas. And I've talked about this before. When I do these videos, they are like Facebook Lives. I do not edit them because there's no guarantee that I wouldn't do the exact same thing another time. So I'm going to pop this up with the mini glue dots that I've been using. So it gives a little bit of oomph, but not too much pop up. I still wanted to go through the post office without extra postage. So take my pick tool, get rid of those backs, Again, love the Take Your Pick tool. It's got a putty side, it's got a scoring, it's got a palette, it's got so much on in one tool. And there are accessories for it also. But the basic tool for $12, oh, excuse me, will give you lots of options. So I am using glue dots for this. They give a little pop-up also without being, and it's nice to have this foil, nice to have something sticky. I'm going to put this one here. And then the last one's going to look like he's sliding off. But we're going to do him last because we want to learn how to do our insole. So let me run and get that Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I am trying to get better and better, and I got a little ways to go, I guess. So here we go. We're going to do the Merry Christmas in red. Get this stuff out of the way. And I've used this stamp most of all. Press a little harder because it's on the crumb cake and I want it to come through. Back to our glue dots, and we're going to stagger these. So actually I'm going to put one down. I'm going to put this one down flat, just a little zip. And then I'm going to use a glue dot for the other one. I love this glass mat, but it is slick. And sometimes I have trouble getting these little pieces off of it. Just like this, or however you prefer. And then we're going to do the mechanism. Oh, we got one more step. You know what? I knew I should have done this a little higher up. Don't do as I do, do as I say, move this up. But I am going to get a circle punch, and it doesn't matter what size circle punch you get. And make a little notch in it because this is a gift card holder. Actually, I even may, there we go. That helped a little bit, but if I trim this, it would be just fine. If you make a mistake like this, then trim it, which is actually what I'm going to do rather than make a card. So follow the directions. Again, do as I say, not as I do. And I'm just going to make it a little shorter. There we go. I do have to do a lot of adjusting, but it doesn't bother me. It's part of the creativity, and when I do figure it out, I'm very proud of myself that I didn't let the little things get the best of me. So, all right, now we are going to go ahead and use the tear and tape, or tear tape. I always say tear and tape because we want it held down. You're going to put it way over on the edge, just on the two sides, so that we have a place for our gift card. She used a Starbucks card, and if you get the tutorial, you'll get the cute poem that she enclosed with it, which really makes it extra special. I don't know that everybody would want a Starbucks card, but it's for a cup of joe, so. Actually, I'm getting myself mixed up. Never mind. That was another card, a previous card. All right, in order to make the mechanism, remember we're going to attach that again with tear tape, which I just had in my hand and threw over there. Sometimes I think that maybe I should be doing this earlier in the day. right now it's just about dinner time, and I've been crafting for several hours, so. All right, now the trick to this, you see these two little score lines, I hope. You're gonna wanna put it above the top one. So we're gonna fold it over, and you wanna center it the best you can. Again, I use the grid and I eyeball. And now we have created this pop-up. So here we go. We've got one more little gingerbread man to put on. So I'm going to grab the dots again, glue dots. They're definitely my friend. And just kind of have them sliding off the cookie sheet like this. And I love it. I hope you do too. So if you want to get the 12 tutorials, there's 6 of us that we each designed 2 cards, one with the gingerbread man and homemade treats bundles, and this fabulous Christmas tags and more paper, and one with the modern suite. If you want to do that, order online on my online store at least $50, and you'll get the tutorials for free. Now, if you want a specific week, you can let me know, and for $60 order, I will send you the kits for those 2 cards. I'll be back very soon with the other card that Tammy designed. Thanks, bye.